So you've begun to understand the power within you. You felt that spark of recognition when you've heard that feeling is the secret. You've done the inner work. You've imagined your desire. You've felt that it could be yours. You feel a sense of peace, of knowing, and then the human mind kicks in. That quiet, persistent voice that starts to whisper, and then it gets louder. But how? How is this actually going to happen? When will it get here? Did I do it right? Should I be doing something else? If this sounds familiar, know that you have arrived at what is arguably the most challenging and most transformative part of conscious creation. This is the great test. This is the art of letting go of the how and the when, and mastering. This is what separates fleeting hope from profound life-altering change. See, our logical mind is a brilliant tool designed to solve problems by figuring out a sequence of steps. It wants a plan, a map from A to B, but the process of manifestation, of creating from the unseen, it operates on a different logic. It's a logic of being, not just doing. You have to be. When you constantly ask how, you are, from a vibrational standpoint, stepping out of the state of having and stepping back into the state of lacking. You're telling the universe, and more importantly, telling your subconscious mind, I don't have it yet, and I don't trust that it can come to me. This anxiety, this need to control, creates immense resistance. Think of it like planting a seed. You choose the seed, which is your desire. You plant it in good soil, which is your subconscious mind. You water it with feeling of the plant already being fully grown, the wish fulfilled, right? And then you must let it be. Your job is done. You have to trust the unseen, the natural process of germination. See, if you dig up the seed every hour to check how it's growing, you will destroy it. Your need to control the how will kill the very thing you wish to create. This is why letting go is so powerful. It is the ultimate act of trust. It is the silent, confident declaration that the inner work you did was sufficient. But what does letting go truly mean? It is not about giving up on your desire. That is an act of doubt. It is not about becoming lazy or passive. That is misunderstanding inspired action. True letting go is releasing the anxious attachment to the outcome. It's about letting go of your timeline, your specific expectations of how it must unfold, and your need to micromanage the universe. Your conscious mind can only see a few possible paths based on your past experiences, but the greater intelligence you are working with, whether you call it God, the universe, your subconscious mind, or your higher self, can see infinite paths. It orchestrates what is often called the bridge of incidents, a series of seemingly normal, coincidental, or even unexpected events that lead you perfectly to your destination. See, you could never plan this bridge yourself. Your only job is to remain faithful to the feeling of being on the other side. So how do we practice this seemingly difficult art? First, whenever the anxiety of how or when arises, you must have the discipline to gently guide your focus back to the what. The feeling of the end result. What would it be like? Not how will it come, not when will it come, but what will it be like? Embody the frequency of knowing. Acknowledge the worry, and then lovingly return your mind to the assumption it is Done. Second, live your life in the present. Find joy in and engagement in your now. A watched pot never boils. Heard that? Well, a person who is constantly checking for their manifestation is living in the state of waiting, not having. Get busy, go for work, meditate, learn something new, be with your friends, regulate your nervous system, to be in the present, to be calm whenever that frequency is embodied by you and your desires come to you. Your nervous system will be calm and ready to receive. The more present you are, the less room there is for anxiety about the future. And you cannot be anxious or stressed when your desired reality hits you, because then you're going to sabotage it to get back to the standard frequency you have been previously in, and you want to stay in the new one. So think of it like placing an order online. You find what you want, you put in your details, and you click confirm. You get a confirmation email. That is the feeling of relief, the feeling of knowing it's yours. Now, what do? Well, you don't spend the next week calling the company asking which truck your package is on, who the driver is, what route are they taking. You just trust that it's on its way and you get on with your life. This is the energy we must cultivate. So letting go is not an act of indifference. It is the ultimate act of faith, of knowing that it's coming. It's the moment you stop struggling and start allowing. It's the peaceful confidence that comes from knowing you've done the only work that truly matters, the work within. So master this and master creation itself, because in that space of trust, in that release of control, you finally allow the how and the when to unfold in ways more magical than your mind could ever conceive.